Hello, 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 Curvies. You know what? I made the thumbnail for this and forgot that when I click enter studio, like without, anyway, a lot's going on. Thanks for tuning in today. I hope you're having an excellent day. It's raining, storming, freezing out here in California. And so I have my heart slippers on, and I've been going through pictures all day for my dad's memorial. Getting any final pictures we want to the program in for my dad's memorial. So it's been kind of a perfect day for the rain, you know. Anyway, you know what, Curvies? Instagram is hot today. Thanks for bearing with me. Let's get this banner up because who knows what's about to happen and whose is what's is whose. So let's do this commentary fair use under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, education, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Thank you. Okay. So thanks for coming through, Curvies. Let me share the screen because like the title says, Instagram is popping. It's popping. It's popping. So let's go see. First off, I wanted to pop in because you know what? Everybody has thoughts on Quad and where she should be. And the people have been asking, and leave it to Dr. Heavenly to give the people what they need. Leave it to Dr. Heavenly, my good friend, Dr. Heavenly, to give the people what they need. Y'all want Quad? Well, she went and got Quad for us. Okay? SARS in the house. Thanks for coming through, boo. Oh, honey, I really hope that we can chat about Monique tomorrow after this midnight here. I'm about to fall asleep. Oh, so much to unpack. Yeah, definitely. She's on my list, Sarah, and we may get to it tomorrow. You know, the closer it gets to Memorial Day for my dad. I'm really planning on picking up all my slack next week. It's really thick right now, you guys, really thick. But thanks for coming through. Joe, thanks for coming through. Zelene, thanks for coming through. Yeah, right. Hey, right on. So, okay, you guys. So Dr. Heavenly gives the people what we want, what we need. I don't know. Can you guys not hear it again? It seems so low. Let me see.
Somebody say, I don't show ass, honey. I'm very classy. I'm a very classy girl.
I was like, are y'all going to fight? Here we go.
Listen, no, but I look real cute. I look cute. You like the black hair. Y'all like the black hair. Listen, y'all been asking about this bitch, this whole dirty bitch. Here she is. Look, the baddest one of them all. That's who y'all ask. Somebody say, I don't show ass, honey. I'm very classy. I'm a very classy girl, honey. Very classy girl. So classy, honey, classier than most. What you got to say about the people? They've been asking about you. What have they been saying? They've been wearing where's Quad? I'm here, dear. I'm here living a fantabulous life. Every now and again, I get disappointed when I think about some things that my friends have done to me. And there was no apology, honey, but we're going to talk about accountability. God, Jesus, Lord. I feel real good today. Do you got a man? None of your business. Oh, you don't tell your business? I don't tell my business. You're private, but you're on reality TV. Huh? Yes, and a lot of people are. You're one of them. You never tell anything about your marriage. No, but I talk about yours. But you're very private. Okay. When's the last time have you slept with Dr. Damon? Don't lie about it. This morning. Lies, falsehood, and farces. Lies, falsehoods, and farces. What that mean? What does that mean? People say we sexy. Listen, that Scorpios are sexy. Yeah, you just gave my old nasty cougar tease, honey. We gonna get it in, baby. That's how we do. I love you all too. Red_beauty 12221. I love you too. Yeah. Well, praise God. What do you want to leave to your younger self? What would you say to your younger self? To my younger self, I would say don't be so trusting. And that was actually one thing that my father actually taught me too, not to be so trusting. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So what would you say? I would say learn the power of compound interest in the rule of 72
Right.
early. So you know, she always, maybe she's trying to get the people to sign up for Dr. Heaven University. The girl, this is about to say you owe them some money or something from there. That you didn't they didn't learn. My name is, everybody's name is not Jackie. You are Jackie Crazy. She Jackie Crazy. This is her second time. Who said y'all was doing that? That's what y'all try to put out there. I don't put lies out on people, honey. When I talk, it's the truth. Girl, ain't nothing worse than a fool than an uneducated fool. What about an uneducated ugly fool? You're wrong. Anyway, who mama? I never said that. Oh, girl, don't do that. I don't talk about people. Anyway, we just stopped by for a second. Wanted to say hello to everyone. How are you? The baby all on the live chat. We don't know them children. You want to go in there and go shopping? Heaven, can you fit anything at H&M? Oh, bitch, I'm a size 8, bitch. Let me see your booty. There it is. Oh, what she showing? Why are you showing him? This is awful. Anyway, just wanted to stop by and say hi. I love you all so much. Thank you for supporting me, all your kind words. It's all right. So what you want to say? Lead the people. What would you say to your castmates? What would I say? What would I say to my castmates? Some of you already know.
Is it getting deleted while we watch, y'all? Because there was more, I thought. Let's refresh real quick. You guys. No, there it is.
Here she is. Look, the baddest one of them all.
Doesn't Quad look great, you guys? I love Quad.
I don't show ass, honey. I'm very classy. I'm a very classy girl, honey. Very classy girl. So classy, honey. Classier than most. What you got to say about the people? They've been asking about you. What have they been saying? They've been wearing Where's Quad? I'm here, dear. I'm here living a fantabulous life. Every now and again, I get disappointed when I think about some things that my friends have done to me. And there was no apology, honey, but we'll talk about accountability. God, Jesus, Lord. That'd be real good today. Do you got a man? None of your business. Oh, you don't tell your business? I don't tell my business. You're private, but you're on reality TV. Huh? Yes, and a lot of people are. You're one of them. You never tell anything about your marriage. No, but I talk about yours. I'm not married anymore. I'm not married anymore. But you're very private. Okay. When's the last time have you slept with Dr. Damon? Don't lie about it. This morning. Lies, honey. Lies, falsehood, and farces. Lies, falsehoods, and farces.
I love how they can banter also.
What does that mean? People say we sexy. Listen, that's why we all so sexy. Yeah, you just gave my old nasty cougar tease, honey. We gonna get it in, baby. That's how we do. I love you all too. Red_beauty 12221. I love you too. Yeah. Well, praise God. What do you want to leave to your younger self? What would you say to your younger self? To my younger self, I would say don't be so trusting. And that was actually one thing that my father actually taught me too, not to be so trusting. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. So what would you say? I would say learn the power of compound interest in the rule of 72 real early. So you know. She always, maybe she's trying to get the people to sign up for Dr. Heaven University. The girl, this is about to say you owe them some money or something from there. That you didn't they didn't learn. My name is, everybody's name is not Jackie. You are Jackie Crazy.
Calling her Jackie.
This is her second time. Who said y'all was doing that?
Oh, it wasn't a long live. Good.
Who was y'all?
Yeah, they were together earlier today. This live is from right now today, about 2 hours ago, maybe.
Than an uneducated fool. What about an uneducated ugly fool? You're wrong. hello to everyone. You know what? How are you? The baby all on the live chat. We don't know them children. H&M is pretty reasonable. You want to go in there and go shopping? Heaven, can you fit anything at H&M? Oh, bitch, I'm a size 8, bitch. Let me see your booty. There it is. What she showing? Why you showing?
How you doing, Chocolate Capricorn? Thanks for coming through.
Anyway, just wanted to stop by and say hi. I love you all so much. Thank you for supporting me. All your it's all right. Lady, so what you want to say? Lead the people. What would you say to your castmates? What would I say? What would I say to my castmates? Some of you already know.
Okay, that's where that ended. And that was so lovely to see Miss Quad in the building, you guys. Love her because you know what I said. Dr. Heavenly gives the people what we need, what we want. Let's go here, and then we'll go back here. You're confused that they can talk trash, kick her off the island, but they're still friends in real life? Because they are. And even when I interviewed Dr. Heavenly here on January 16th, it's on the landing page. I was like, if you called Quad right now, would she answer? And she said, oh, yeah. So they're fine. Everything that happened on the show was months ago, and they've reconciled since then, which is part of why we love Married to Medicine. They're great at reconciliation after all that stuff. So let's see. So that was Quad. And then I wanted to talk to you about, oh yeah, let me go here real quick. Did it post yet? Here. Ever. Did you know that Snoop Dogg is suing, can I just go here? Snoop Dogg and Master P are
for nobody. Honey, shine bright.
Are suing because their food was not being given out in the stores. Isn't that ridiculous, you guys? You guys.
Rapper Snoop Dogg and Master P are taking Walmart and Post Foods to court in a suit filed yesterday. The pair alleged that Walmart and Post Foods conspired against them and used deceptive practices to sabotage their breakfast cereal, Snoop cereal. The suit claims their product was falsely shown as being out of stock and kept hidden in back rooms in an effort to keep it off of store shelves. Snoop Dogg and Master P founded the cereal in 2022 with hopes of inspiring economic empowerment among minority groups.
This isn't just about Snoop Dogg and Master P, but also to change the corporate behavior to give Black-owned businesses a genuine chance to succeed and build the intergenerational wealth promised by the American dream.
Rapper Snoop Dogg and Master P are taking Walmart and Post. Attorney Ben Crump also claims that Walmart charged the two rappers a chargeback fee for the unsold product. Post Foods has yet to respond to the suit. Walmart says that while it values its relationship with its suppliers, many factors affect the sales of any given product, and they will respond as appropriate with the court once they are served the complaint.
Can I ask you a question? Can you look up this cereal for me? $12.97 for that? This is $12.97.
That was out of stock.
Out of stock, huh? Okay, so you think it's something in the back?
I don't know.
Yeah, thank you, bro. You too. Just gave me permission to go in the back, so we're going in the back, man. I'm not. Like, come on. And then $12.97? How is it 12? What? Yo, who's buying cereal for $12.97? Are you serious? How? Come on. We're going to find it. I know it's back here. I've seen a bunch of videos where they went in the back, and I'm in the back, and we're going to find the cereal. Take your time, because I know it's back here. Can I ask you a question? Can you look up this cereal for me? saying? You see what I'm saying? Stop playing with me. Look at this right here. See this right here? Cinnamon toast. This is the same one that I saw on that phone. This is the same one that I saw on that phone. You telling me that it's out of stock? It's not out of stock. Here you go right here. August 11th, 2023. Somebody got to explain it. I wonder if it's more. Get the fuck. Are you sick? Wait a minute. When we checked the man's phone, he looked it up. He said it was out of stock. Hello? Yo, bro, this shit is out of pocket, bro. There's no way that this man we talking about, he's like the Martin Luther King of our. Look at him.
So,
Saying?
to this comment, it's not the employees to lose their jobs. Walmart, the corporation, is allegedly conspiring against and holding back and sabotaging Master P and Snoop Dogg's cereal line that they came out with in 2022. And it's supposed to be very healthy and fun. And because have you guys ever seen Snoop Dogg's inspirational affirmation stuff for kids? There's no one left to be but myself. There's no one I would be but myself. Have you guys heard that before? He has like a whole freaking thing of inspirational kid stuff. And so he also has cereal, and Master P and him have it together. And so this YouTuber, along with some other content creator type people on different platforms, went looking for the cereal that Master P and Snoop Dogg are always talking about and couldn't find it. Or when they do find it, it's $13. My son wanted me to get some Travis Scott something, peanut butter flavored something. And I had to spend like $13 on this special edition freaking cereal, And well, I didn't have to. I did it because, I'm that kind of mom sometimes. So, but still, they are upping the prices, saying it's out of stock, having it in stock. It's not expired yet. And then doing chargeback fees to Snoop Dogg and Master P's company because they're saying that they didn't sell what they also say is out of stock, but is really just in the back of the store. So they've been double dipping, right? Because they're supposed to sell the product. When they finally sell the product, it's a price gouge, allegedly, because I don't know what mom, dad, other is paying that much for cereal on a regular basis. Like once in a while for like a special edition. That's why I was like, okay. They were like, Mom, it's special. But on a daily, regular basis, just to try it out, like, no. Who's doing $13 a freaking box? And then they charge them back. So are they charging them back the $13 that they marked it up to? Or are they charging them back for the regular price that they probably negotiated when they said, oh, we'll sell your product in our store and we'll put it at a complimentary, however they do the pricing, right? But like the news article said, they are saying that there are certain components and factors that go into things. Okay. But the video that they never want us to believe, we can never believe our eyes, y'all. Happy African American History Month. But our eyes are showing us that there's boxes in the back of this store. And this isn't a one-off. This is not a one-off. Like I said, there are numerous content creators who are doing these videos in various states where Walmarts exist looking for this cereal. And this is the norm. So it's with intention, and they're probably trying to steal the formula as we speak, colonize the formula. Happy African American History Month. And now they're getting called out on it. They got attorney Ben Crump in on it. And you know he gets the people. He gets the people justice. Okay? Don't make Phaedra Parks go up there. She'll get him the justice too. I bet those employees, okay, hopefully this will open the floodgates. Yeah, it's their out of stock game. Yep. My daughter was on a Wheaties box. No way. And didn't charge that price. Right? Right? Congratulations, Zelene. That's good DNA. That's an athlete you have because Wheaties are athletes, right? Hey, Elsha. How's it going? Yeah, so that was also IG. And then we have DL Monique Hugley because you know what? I guess Monique was like, I haven't said anything in a while. And Club Shay Shay seems to be the place to go to say things because Cat Williams got so much popping over there. I mean, I think that man went from like 100,000 subs to like 24 million or some crap or some crazy. Something went to the millions because Cat was over his house. Okay. And then Cat followed it up a couple other places, and every place he went, he left Cat dust, like fairy dust. Just sprinkled it everywhere, and every place had a multiplication of views and attention and shine. Shout out to the Cat Williams effect. And so Monique, and we already knew Monique was about to say something, y'all, because Teraji P. Henson, formerly Cookie, now Sugar, or dang, what's her name? Color purple. It's escaping me, but I see her in a red dress. Okay, Shug. Okay, now Shug, and how she was crying about the pay disparagements that she still faces as even Cookie, and Shug, and so Monique ended up talking about that and had a lot to say. But she also brought up DL Hugley. Now remember, I saw Monique live here in the Bay Area. Shout out to Tommy T's Concord. Or was it Pleasanton? No, we went to Tommy T's in Pleasanton. Shout out to Tommy T's in Pleasanton. Went and saw Monique. And I was excited to see her, but I didn't. She was like all that funny, you guys. I wanted to laugh more. I was like, that's it. And then she was charging to shake her hand and take pictures and all kind of crazy shit. I was like, oh, this is a money grab. And then she was like, it wasn't like jokes and comedy. It was, in my opinion, it was more like dry stories and complaints. Yeah. Anyway, so she ended up bringing up DL Hugley's name because he let her out to play when she was going through all that drama and something about the headline contract and who was top billing and who should go first and who's on second and why is on third. And yeah, some good old Laurel and Hardy in the house, right? So here's what DL Hugley had to say back.
Shay Shay is getting messier and messier. It's almost like Wendy Williams didn't go anywhere. She just got a weight set. And so Monique was on. Every time I see Monique these days, she's on doing some greasy ass video with her and her daddy complaining about something or working out. I don't know nobody that work out that much and gain weight unless every crunch you do has got Captain in front of it. But apparently she goes on Club Shay Shay and tells the story about how she came on my radio show and I wasn't there at the time. And my co-host Jasmine Sanders played a game that we played all the time with everybody called Would You Rather. She apparently was so offended by that she said she got off. She called me. Monique did, and she said I was very dismissive, like, Monique's a liar. When Monique did call me, I heard her complaints. I listened to her, and I pulled the segment. So if I had been as dismissive as she alleges I was, that segment would have aired. It didn't because I respected her wishes. She's a liar. It's also befuddles the shit out of me how somebody who as a comedian talks as much shit about everybody else as she does, she has the temerity to be offended about anything as much shit as you say about people. Then she encouraged everybody, allegedly it stems from the fact that I used to always talk shit about her on video after video, and she encouraged her sweet babies to look at the video and find them. Do that. Do exactly what she says. And you know what you're not going to find? You're not going to find any evidence of that because Monique is a fucking liar. She's lying about that. But what you will find is Monique talking shit about some alleged contract dispute we had. Look at the ticket. It says D.L. Hugley, then Monique. She knows the story. But what she did in response to that, she talked about my dog, my wife. This broad even brought out my daughter's personal trauma. My daughter was molested, and Monique brought that shit out and told the world that I allowed my daughter to be raped in front of me. The lying motherfucker. She knows she was lying. And it only stopped when everybody from my family checked her. It's interesting. You know what else you won't see Monique doing? You won't ever see her with her family, videos with her children or grandchildren, because nobody fucks with me. How do you have sweet babies when your own babies don't fuck with you? How do you love us for real when there's no evidence of anybody loving you for real, except your daddy, who you apparently have to pay? And FYI, daughters are paid for by daddies, not daddies who get paid by their daughters. You know what else you won't see Monique doing? Telling jokes. Monique, if she'd have spent as much time actually writing jokes and writing her Netflix special as she did complaining about not having one, it wouldn't have been trash. It got the worst reviews of any Netflix special in history, because that's what Monique does. She complains and she has grievances. You never see her being a human being. You never see her being sweet and warm to people, except when she's using it to butter somebody up to get something. There's a reason why everywhere she goes, shit starts. Everywhere she goes. How is it that nobody fucks with you, not even your family? How do you, or I was on the road getting it. I get it every goddamn week. Look at my schedule versus yours. See how much I'm going. And I still manage to have a relationship that I cherish with my children. Can you say the same? You can't. Because all you do is talk about your grievances and who did you wrong. There's a reason you're by yourself. There's a reason you got to pay a man to love you. It's sad. There's an old adage that says you can't buy love. It's a shame, Monique, that you probably always will have to. Well, Club Shay Shay is getting messier.
Okay, so that was his response, you guys. Now you might be wondering, self, what could D.L. Hugley possibly have heard Monique say? Self, I don't even know. Well, let's go look, shall we? Sickening Kamaya says, Heavenly and Quad are dynamic duo. Yes, she should stay on her side. F what the majority does. She should stand on Quad's side. I love their banter. Me too. And the whole thing about their side thing, it literally was an instance where Dr. Heavenly felt used. She did not And that's why they're cool now, because it was an instance. They have a true friendship. You know what I mean? So let's look at what
Years. I was bitter. I was dangerous with what I was doing, saying that it was inequality. My husband didn't know what he was doing. This went on through the years. I was unloved, all of these things. And I said to myself, I'ma see you. I'ma see you. I didn't go on nobody's show. I didn't say nothing to nobody, but I knew the time would come that I would see him. We were scheduled to do a show in Los Angeles. I was the headliner of that show. His name was on it, then his name came off. I didn't question it, but I knew I'm a singer, right?
Eventually.
Okay, now we have a show in Detroit. Contractually, I was the headliner. D.L. Hugley posted a memo. Now, when you signed your deal for the Raiders, did you sign a contract or a memorandum?
I signed a contract.
You see how you say that? Years. I was bitter. I was dangerous with what I was doing, saying that it was inequality. My husband didn't know what he was doing. This went on through the years. I was unloved, all of these things. And I said to myself, I'ma see you. I'ma see you.
Okay.
I didn't go on nobody's show. Like anybody that knows good business, you signed it. The memo was saying this is what I would like,
Right.
but the contract is saying this is what it is. Okay?
Yeah.
He put out a memo to our community. And that touched me a little different because I was saying, why would you lie to our babies? Because now they're thinking if they send somebody a memo, that's what they're supposed to get. Okay? I was contractually signed to go as the headline.
Right. And then you go last.
D.L. Hugley didn't come into the building until 9:30. Now, contractually, I said I had to be on stage by 9:30 because if the show starts at 8, I refuse to keep an audience waiting. Right. It's disrespectful to the audience. Correct.
She kept me waiting, by the way.
And I made sure everything I said, he heard me. Because now you're here and I'm going to say it to you. Like anybody that knows good business, you said the memo was saying this is what I would like, right, but the contract is saying this is what it is. Okay? He put out a memo to our community. And that touched me a little different because I was saying, why would you lie to our babies? Because now they're thinking if they send somebody a memo, that's what they're supposed to get. Okay? I was contractually signed to go as the headline. Right. You mean people like that? D.L. Hugley didn't come into the building until 9:30. Now, contractually, I said I had to be on stage by 9:30.
Oh, she's repeating herself?
I remember our beautiful sister Tiffany Haddish did an interview with GQ magazine, and this, in my humble opinion, is where we keep throwing each other under the bus. You're doing an interview with GQ magazine, and I'm assuming the journalist was a white person, and the conversation turned to Monique. And she said, well, I don't do business like Monique do business, and I'm glad I don't have that husband of hers.
But you don't know your husband.
And when I saw that, it's like, Tiffany, if you had a husband like mine, you may not have 2 DUIs. If you had a husband like mine, you may not be caught up in what looks like you could have been grooming a child. And I say all of that with no judgment. But when you speak about having a husband like mine, you open up the door. And I'm saying, I remember our beautiful sister Tiffany Haddish did an interview with GQ magazine, and this, in my humble opinion,
so she's going in on everybody.
To you, if you had one like mine, you may not sit in these positions that you can't explain the next day, right? Or it's a hard way to go. So once again,
well, she doesn't even have a husband, let alone like yours.
Well, damn it! Now you said it. I sipped on that, Shannon. That was a sip. That required a sip. I'm saying to you, if you had one like mine, you may not sit in these positions that you can't explain the next day, right? Or it's a hard way to go. So once again,
well, she doesn't even have a husband, let alone like yours.
Well, damn it! Now you said it. I sipped on that. Oprah Winfrey went totally silent. Now, to Tyler Perry's credit, Tyler Perry called us up, right? And he said, I can see the pain in you and I can hear it. And I want to let you know that I would never do nothing to hurt you. But the conversation kept going on. Only for Tyler Perry to admit he did start a rumor that I was difficult to work with. He lied. Only for Tyler Perry to admit I was wrong. And when my movie Boo come out, I'm going to say that, right? Now, here's where, when you did that interview with Kat, I could respect how you do it. Because Kat said, you let them people lie in your face. And your response was, Kat, I don't know if they're lying or not.
Right.
Because I can only take them at their word.
At their word.
Right?
Yes.
Well, we sent you the audio of Tyler Perry. I don't want you. Oprah Winfrey went totally silent.
Yeah.
I mistreated you.
Yeah.
Do you know, Shannon, that's cost my family tens of millions of dollars?
Yeah.
Over a lie and a rumor?
Is he gonna make up? He's gonna compensate you for that?
I want you to look in your camera.
Yes.
And I want you to talk to Tyler Perry because you heard what that man said. So ask him, will he compensate my family for that?
Tyler, will you come on Club Shay Shay and let's have a conversation about the fair compensation for what transpired between you and Monique? You can sit right here and she's sitting right here and you and I can have a conversation.
And we'll do you one better. And give me 5 on that, baby. We'll do you one better, Shay. My husband and I'll sit right next to him.
Yeah.
I mistreated you.
Yeah.
Do you know, Shannon, that's cost my family tens of millions to take me at my word. I want you to hear his words. And what did you hear that man saying? What did you hear that man saying?
He said it.
What did he say?
Is Monique, you know you're not supposed to be recording people.
No. Let me back up.
Okay.
Everything we did was legal. And here's where a Black woman really gets the kick in the... Had I not recorded Tyler Perry, then it would have been my word against his. And then on top of that, it would have been, he's so powerful, we can't even pay no attention to that.
Right.
Well, now I have him on audio, which is legal to do where we live.
Right.
Okay? Mm-hmm. We have him on audio. And do you know what some people then said? Why would you record him? Just like you sat there and said, you know what's illegal to do. But did you hear what the man said? I violated you. To take me at my word.
Okay, so she called out a lot of people, and she goes around recording people because it's legal in her state. It's a one-party state, I suppose, and so therefore she goes around recording people, y'all. Yes, what's good, Chronicles? So, what else is happening in these Instagram streets? There was another something. Oh, well, that's kind of gory. That poor family. And that's kind of sad. I like Logic's raps, but we don't have to look at that. There was like two more things. Oh, this is kind of gross, but Instagram is popping.
They just made meat from your number 2. Japanese scientists have developed a method to create edible steaks from human feces. Unbelievable? Well, it's happening. Mitsuyuki Aikida, a researcher at the Okayama laboratory, collaborated with Tokyo Sewage to address sewage mud excess. They discovered the content in the mud contains high protein due to bacteria. So, the team isolated and combined these proteins with a reaction enhancer. Result? Synthetic steak. The meat comprises of 63% protein, 25% carbs, 3% lipids, and 9% minerals. And it's visually enhanced with food coloring for a red hue and improved flavor using soy protein. They just made meat from your number 2.
Isn't that disgusting?
Japanese scientists have developed a method to create edible steaks from human.
Check your labels. Check your labels. Oh, and there was one more thing, if I can find it. Let's see, where is it? Maybe if I send it over there. Because yesterday I was over at Dr. Heavenly's live that she did on her channel with none other than, who's that guy? Carlos King. Okay, yeah, Carlos King, right? And that's incredible. And so I was over there and we were having the best live. I heard a prophecy about eating the poop last year, Joanne. Really? That's disgusting. No way. So what else did the prophecy say since that was in there? What else was in there? Because it's happening. Oh, wait. There it was. Where does it go? Okay, so I was over at Dr. Heavenly's house yesterday. And it was a fun live. Let me see. Let's see.
You said it, I didn't. Okay? Past the weekend jaunt to Tammy's. That's just live. Wow, nasty.
Hi, Allie.
First of all, who is this? We can do Tammy in season 11.
Perhaps
you want to be messy.
Oh, I gotta read this for the raindrops. LRGA Curves, who spent $2 shady dollars.
She been giving money all night though.
Okay, hi Curves. Perhaps a weekend jaunt to Tammy's in season 11. You are officially. You have the messiest comment of the night. Erica, I know Erica, not jaunt to Tammy's child.
She's one of my boobies. She's on Dr. Henry.
Wait.
Okay, wait a minute. What?
Tammy's one of your boobies?
No. LRGA Curves. She's in Dr.
Oh, are you cool with Tammy?
I don't know her.
Okay.
I don't know her. I met.
We were cracking up laughing, you guys. That was hilarious. That live yesterday was 2 hours. They usually only give us an hour. And yesterday it was 2 hours. They talked about everything. Oh my gosh, the people are so upset. They're having their lives talking about the show. And I'm like, don't complain about it. Join it. Like, why try to stop somebody else from living their entire life the way they want to spend their time? Why bother with what? Why? Why do you have to even freaking worry so much? But she said everybody's worried. She said production, her co-stars, everybody, okay? And yeah, so that was fun. Yes, it was hilarious. You missed a fantastic live yesterday. It was so funny. And what else is happening? Anything else? Nope, just a couple of things. I didn't want to hold you guys up. I haven't watched Real Housewives of Potomac yet. Why are people so upset? Oh, just because they're up there joning, talking about people, and they feel talked about, and they're just like, they got to get over it. Like, you're literally on a reality show. People are gonna talk about you. Why not me? Nobody's told. She said nobody at Bravo's told her to stop, but she did also say that production is vexed about this. Yes. So I don't know. Because, you know, she kind of goes ahead. She's like she tries to be really careful about not going ahead. I know she got in trouble about that before, but yeah, but that was good. She brought us quad, and then we got to see Monique run her mouth. Now, Monique did say something else about Teraji P. Henson. Let's see if I can find that real quick, because, you know, leave Teraji alone. She went in on Teraji, y'all. Now, Teraji P. Henson, who plays Shug in The Color Purple, remember right when The Color Purple came out, she was crying literally about the pay disparagements in Hollywood and how she still is not receiving the same amount and all of that, right? Well, Monique had some words about that. And she was saying why she didn't get the same sympathy.
Teraji, broken on those platforms. It was painful to watch. However, Teraji and I had a conversation over a decade ago.
Yes.
In my trailer when I was doing the Monique show. And she said, you know, you got to keep on getting it until your turn comes. And I said, Teraji, most of us die before our turn comes. We got to ask for it right now. Now, I understand that because there was a time I felt the same way.
Exactly.
Because that's what I was told.
Right.
You just keep going and we'll get them the next time. We'll get them the next time. We'll get them the next time. And the next time never comes. And then you see our sister, broken, sitting on those platforms. Now, when I said it,
why didn't it get the traction when you said it that when she said it? Now all of a sudden everybody is coming, and I don't have a problem. I'm glad.
Yes.
But if you said this a decade ago, and I remember you saying it over a decade ago, why didn't it get the traction? Why didn't it get the support? Why wasn't it propped up when Monique said it?
I think there's a few reasons why. Number one, it was the messenger. I should just be grateful I got invited to the party. You a big, fat, black woman. How dare you be the one? And then on top of that, you're saying names. You're saying Oprah's name out loud. You're saying Tyler's name out loud. You're saying Lee's name out loud. You're saying Lionsgate out loud. That's not what we do. We say they. We say the people. We say the studio. We say the producers. How dare you actually say our heroes' names?
You're very specific.
When I saw Teraji, broken.
So, yes, Amy, Teraji, okay? When she saw her broken, she was, she don't give a damn.
And see what it saw when we watched that promotion happen with The Color Purple.
Right.
We wanted to act like we didn't see how Oprah Winfrey treated Teraji. In my humble opinion, when you saw her walk up, you saw that there was tension. You saw that there was something happening.
Right.
And then when you see Teraji write her a love letter, it's like, listen, we got to stand tall and stand strong on what we know. We know you were mistreated. We know it wasn't right. We know it was unfair. And then you turn around and say, oh, but Lady O handled it. I have a problem with that. Because that allows Lady O to keep on doing what she's doing. And we're in a position of, I don't want to say nothing because we saw how Monique got whooped. Now, again, that's just my humble opinion. But I don't know I don't know how else to frame that. It's like, listen, you better fix that because you saw what they did to her. You saw how they treated her.
Is it a situation, do you believe it's a situation that Oprah might have faced something similar that maybe wasn't as public as you? And she's looking at it, well, if I faced that, went through it, and came out on the other side and look at me, it should be okay. Because sometimes we get that with parents. You know, I struggle. You say my kids should have to struggle sometimes also. Do you think that might be something going on with her? Or you just like, there's a disconnect?
There's a disconnect.
Okay.
There's a disconnect, and there's been a disconnect for years. There's a disconnect. And I think what happens is we place people on these pedestals and we say, oh, no, you can't do no wrong. We don't even want to hear it.
Right.
And when you hear cats say, you know what they do? They don't say anything and they act like it didn't happen. I'm going to keep talking until you take accountability.
Right.
Until you say, Uncle, I've done this. That's why it was so important. From Oprah Winfrey to Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels. Now, Lee Daniels was the only one I had to deal with. Did you see Lee Daniels apologize? He walked out on that stage. Not only did he apologize on stage, that man apologized to our children. That man apologized to our children and said, I need to act like our eyes didn't see what it saw when we watched that promotion happen with the color purple.
Right.
So she said that Monique was really trying to give us a Cat Williams moment. Okay. Yes. Shannon Sharps is having the most controversial things. But you know who else is Tasha K. Now, this girl, Tara Manning, was in the Terrence Howard movie. Damn. Whoop That Trick. Damn. Hard Out Here for a Pimp. Damn. What's the name of it? Hustle and Flow. Hustle and Flow.
Over time was that so much rejection. So like for every role.
Let's start her again.
I want the night for me and you. So come here, baby, and let me do it to you. So what happened over time was that so much rejection. So like for every role that you get, you also get 50 rejections, right? I had a tight group of girlfriends, which I'm very proud of, that my friends from 13 to about, say, 35 or 36, like we rolled pretty deep, and they started all talking crap about me one night when I was off doing a movie, and they said, we just don't get it. Like, how did she make it? Like, she's not even pretty. This is a real conversation that they had. I've been marginalized in this trailer park piece of garbage, and it's like, wow, it's so funny because I've been accepted into Juilliard on a full ride ballet scholarship. I've traveled the world 5 times. I'm not white trash. Is the gold juicy elixir, the atonement, live forever, that I could have whatever I wanted. And I said, nothing in my life's come that easy for me. I'm not going to drink some juice and then suddenly I have everything I've ever wanted. You don't treat people very well all the time on set. You're very cerebral, very different, very hard to like even navigate around. You've been very blessed. Like, what are you doing right now? Are you hiding something? Are you guilty about something? Are you making sure everyone's looking over there so they don't look over here, Terrence? I'll say it to his face. He knows how I feel. I asked him to pay me. I was never paid for that movie. Hustle and Flow.
You guys, I'm telling you, the truth is coming out everywhere. And luckily, I have Instagram because we can find out about it. Okay. So allegedly, what else? Yeah, and then she came for her. She has that number one. That's it. That's all I wanted to really talk about. Everybody else will talk about all the rest of it. Oh, here it is.
Like what he's
suing his agency, television. How do you feel about that? You guys work together on Hustle and Flow. You seem frustrated.
I'm frustrated, I'm annoyed, I'm rolling my eyes. It's just like, shut up, Terrence. Like, you know, you got it so good. You got blacklisted. They let you back in. You don't treat people very well all the time on set. You're very cerebral, very different, very hard to like even navigate around. You've been very blessed. Like, what are you doing right now? Are you hiding something? Are you guilty about something? Are you making sure everyone's looking over there so they don't look over here, Terrence? I don't like it. I'll say it to his face. He knows how I feel. I asked him to pay me. I was never paid for that movie. When he called me one fine day to just talk about his geometry and whatever the heck he goes on about, that's just like, oh God, here we go. It's like, hey, you know I was never paid for that movie. Can you pay me?
What movie?
Hustle and Flow.
So he says that he was paid, I think, $15,000 or something for the film. And then he wrote all the songs.
No, he didn't. 3 6 Mafia wrote them. He wrote some on his guitar with the rap songs. 3 6 Mafia wrote it. All of them. It's a known thing. And he learned them and he was great. But he does play. He's incredible.
Yeah. And he said they copied the movie, wrote his character for the song, so he didn't get royalties, so now he's demanding.
Right. So what's the show he was on? Empire. So what he bitches about is that Empire stole the logo from Hustle and Flow. It's like him silhouetted on a mic, and he was never like given. I think he was trying to sue Fox or whatever for like $1 billion, and that's when I said, well, if you win that, I was never paid for a movie that we're all known for together. Like, it's like.
So you paid that role for free?
I played it for, I never got my back-end points, which is a big deal because I played it for low budget, which was like $1,000 a week.
All right, Winos, if you
You guys, that movie was fantastic. I love Hustle and Flow. That's one of my all-time faves. Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Yeah. And she was good in that. I'm in charge, DJ. I'm in charge. Have you guys seen Tara Manning in Karen on BET, though? She plays a really good Karen. And that little comment, that one comment she made about, are you doing something? Are you hiding something that you want us to be looking over here when you're doing something over there? That may as well have been out of the damn movie Karen when she was playing the HOA murderous HOA president who was racist going up to the black people. What you doing? What you doing? What you doing over here? Sure you're not doing anything over here? Damn Karen. No wonder they picked her for that role. No, I'm just kidding. Go ahead, Tara. Go ahead, Tara. Remember a couple of months ago, she was like distraught that she had just rimmed this man and they bought him a boat. She had just left from buying him a boat, and they spent the last 3 months rimming each other. You guys can look in the Urban Dictionary for what rimming is. And only for her, as soon as the boat was purchased and he got the keys, for her to get a call from a wife of the man she had just rimmed like 12 hours ago, who also now has the boat she bought and a husband. Yes. I mean, and a wife. Crazy. So Tara be going through it. So I'm looking forward to the rest of that interview. And there's not much else going on that I want to talk about. I need to go watch some shows. I got some training coming up. Like I said, my dad's memorial is this weekend. So bear with me, you guys. I appreciate you for coming through. I hope you smash that like button. Smash the subscribe button if you haven't already. Ring the bell so you can get notified next time I upload a video. Tara Manning, that white girl that was just in the interview with Tasha K, is an actress named Tara Manning who played in the movie Hustle and Flow, the white hooker in Hustle and Flow with the individuals. Remember? And DJ put her hands on the steering wheel and said, you in charge. And she was in charge of going around getting his record played and getting his microphones for equipment. Remember Tara Manning? Yeah, her. So she just did that interview clip that I showed with Tasha K. Yeah. So a couple of months ago, Tara was on my radar because she went live again on Instagram. People need to not go live with everything, even though it was quite entertaining. And I actually have it, but it might take me a while to find it. But she had totally went live on a rant, like she was Nicki Minaj, just babbling, ranting. I was even like, is she telling the truth? Because she was literally talking about, can you believe it? I just went and bought this man a boat And I literally just licked his asshole last night. And then I buy him the boat, and his wife just calls me right now. He's been married this whole time. She's like, well, good luck, wife. But you're going to know what my asshole tastes like too, because he licked my asshole right back. You guys didn't see that live that she did months ago? She like had a complete meltdown. It was hilarious. Well, not really hilarious. It was kind of sad, because obviously if the man had a wife who knew to call as soon as you got the freaking keys to your boat, it might have been a setup, so it's really actually sad. But the actual live thing, it was funny with the way she kept talking about, oh, I was licking his ass and he was licking my ass, and I really liked him. Yeah, Jeezies. Anyway, thanks for coming through, Curvies. I appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your night. Be yourself. Shine bright. Remember, there's enough to go around. Oh, and today is 2/7/2024. Those of you who do moon work know that it's a new moon, and it's a great time for manifesting things. You can do anything that you want. You can burn a candle. You can write a manifestation down on a bay leaf and ponder upon it, and then sleep on it, and then burn it in the morning. There are all kind of little rituals you can do if you're into that kind of thing. You can always just pray and pray a good, strong prayer, do an excellent meditation, do a visioning session on how you see yourself this year, where you see yourself in 2024, with the people you see yourself with the vibe that you want around you, with the numbers in the bank accounts after the dollar sign that you want, with the crypto accounts or the investment accounts, however you got your stuff, with the health shining bright, with all of your numbers right. Do all that kind of visioning and manifestation in your life, because you guys are powerful, 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 powerful beyond measure. Okay. So, you guys go be awesome. See you in the next video.